Yo, let's get it. Game 6 of the season. Spurs. Here we go.
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our Saturday night presentation. Hi everyone, I'm
4-1
alongside
on the year.
And Grant Hill on the sidelines.
Lost to the Thunder yesterday.
Shorter rotation player, next man up mentality though. It does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor.
Like Conley's out for
that
them.
can be a challenge. Now we'll see how they overcome it.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. And for the Spurs, at forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes.
Vassell had a good game last game. Let's see what he does.
And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Tipped away.
You suck, Vassell.
And here's Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randle. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Barnes. Yep, that one goes.
You know,
Easy buckets.
Paul likes to work his magic. Very effective at making the right pass in the pick and roll.
And we're about a minute into the first. And here's Edwards outside. No luck on that one. And playoff success has been rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first series win in 20 years, Clark.
How about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season. 2004 VA. That's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans, I think, really savored the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group going forward.
Now here's Fox. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Here's Wembanyama.
Huge wingspan, excellent instincts. Gobert, a force on defense.
You gotta be kidding me. How you gonna miss that, Wemby? Soft. Be soft. Yeah, JC. It was nice today. I took the dog for a walk.
To begin this one, a chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
What'd you do, man?
You
go to Fiesta?
Randle and why he's so hard to stop. Coach said it's the ball handling, the spin moves.
Is this JC from Sweet Leaf?
They want to try to force him right and take him out of his rhythm. Something many teams have tried, but few have accomplished. Guys?
Great work, Ali. Thanks. Here's Wembanyama. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves
not figured out how to play with him properly.
And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards.
All right, Fox, I'm going to need you to save the day.
×3.
Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Fox goes in. Here's Wembanyama. Second chance effort. Pass to Vassell.
Vassell, it's 2 turnovers, Vassell.
Here they come. Here's DiVincenzo. Again, the Timberwolves score.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Yeah, we need to regroup. Let's get Paul's punk ass out. Let's give the rookie of the year some minutes.
All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Second is Rudy Gobert.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Fox finds Wembanyama. Can they get it? And
well, shit, since you're downtown, you're already up in the Fiesta business anyway. Must be ass whipped during Fiesta.
Now DiVincenzo, 23 points his last outing. And the basket by Edwards.
And they've settled in.
I
quickly
cannot
today.
score a
nice
bucket.
flowing rhythm
Can't
to their
play
offense.
defense either.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Freaking dunk it,
And that
Wemby.
one's good.
Tight defense, but Wembanyama has the length and body control to overcome
Does
it.
he?
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out.
Corneyval
by
and
finding his
Helotus.
5 to shoot.
Never been to it.
Here's Randall.
It's all about the corn, apparently,
Ooh,
yeah.
excellent D there from Barnes. Spurs trail by 6. Fox, the pass to Vassell. Oh, and he got fouled on his
You gotta
way
go
out.
up strong,
He'll head to the
Vassell.
line to shoot 2.
And a wily move by Vassell. A little pump fake action to get the defense off kilter.
And that one falls for Vassell. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for DiVincenzo. Pass to Alexander Walker. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Spurs.
You don't gotta help on
Utah in
defense,
their last
Fox.
game.
I got
And as
this.
a rule of thumb, the roads can
Do that.
really test
Yeah.
your team's
That's all I need you to do.
But they all stepped up and
Stay on
collectively
your man.
produced a lot of points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and
Corneyval.
contribute.
Here's Dillingham. The Spurs making their last shot. Pass to Clark. Outside, Alexander Walker. Misses the 3. The Spurs have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Fox, the pass to Barnes. Top of the key. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Sends it home from
All
three-point
right,
land.
Julius.
This
Guess I
defense
gotta
is
stay
getting
on you.
spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Castle. And the
There you
bucket
go, Rick.
counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. San Antonio shooting their third
Hell
free
yeah.
throw shot of the game.
So it's just
For
a
San
carnival
Antonio,
celebrating corn?
Mamukelashvili's checked in for Wembanyama. Sohan comes in
You gonna
for
ride the
Barnes.
Gravitron?
And Keldon Johnson subbed in for Vassell.
You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense,
Ooh, we got
a
Fox
national
at point now.
championship
That's
in
where he
college,
should
so
be.
he is a winner, too.
And yep,
I'm
it's
talking
good.
about.
Fox has got 6.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Yeah, I'm
Slick crossover
gonna
move.
head out
Defense
later with
had no way of keeping up.
young Carl Schoening. I don't know where we're gonna go.
Here's Castle. Oh,
But he
got
wants
it
to-
up in time,
he wants to
but
hit
it
the
wouldn't
town.
fall for him. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. It's Minnesota. They're up.
I don't get out much, so I don't know where the hot spots are. And I know it's Fiesta, so
Hope you've enjoyed the
Shit's gonna be
broadcast so far. Halfway
packed
through the first
wherever
half
we
in this
go.
one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring
Ah,
off
you
turnovers,
just gotta
points
dunk that,
off
dude.
miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Johnson is at the 3 with
soft.
Sohan down at the 4. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Fox, that's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Fox against Edwards. Edwards with some muscle. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well,
Shams.
guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big
There you go,
and
Mamu.
acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see,
Earn your
guys, how
minutes.
this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Can't decide if I
Ryan
want
Anthony Edwards, his
Mamu or
disposition
Bassi on the bench.
Oh,
Damn.
Edwards with
Edwards is killing me.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. A different look for San Antonio. Barnes, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. And it's Chris Paul in for Johnson. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Clark. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft.
That should have been
Edwards
money.
has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see.
Bench is soft.
I like
Bench is
attack
soft.
mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Here's Edwards. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Spurs trail by 9. Outside Paul. Inside. Barnes, no good. The Timberwolves have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Reed. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
On the inside, Reed's got a deep bag that he can go to. And he's a hard guy to cover.
And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle comes in for Rudy Gobert. And McDaniels is subbed in for Alexander Walker. And he sinks the second. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Sohan. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Barnes.
Nice work, Barnes.
The Spurs have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
Man, I like how
The only
confident
person
Fox
I got
is
playing.
inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Here's Edwards. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Edwards got 14 points.
Well, I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
Credit
Come on,
their
Fox.
discipline.
You got to single-handedly bring us back.
Percentage shots.
Minnesota leading by 8. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Bring Wemby back.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota.
I didn't ask
Alexander
for
Walker
Vassell
comes
to
in
come
for
in.
Edwards.
All right, whatever.
Minute 32 left in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Shoots over Vassell. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist from Randle.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
McDaniels against Vassell. Pass to Gobert. Randle left side. Clock at 6. Here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Nice recovery, Wemby.
Just 2 to shoot. For 3, DiVincenzo.
Oh,
and
you
it
gotta be
falls.
kidding me.
2 for 3 from the field so far. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 13.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
There's 39 seconds
Need more
left
of
in the
that.
first half. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Randle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
He does not get the second one.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randle has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it.
Vassell.
Here's DiVincenzo. 5 points in the game.
Get a defense and stop.
Outside McDaniels. DiVincenzo with a screen on Vassell.
You got to switch on those screens.
Minnesota again missing. 2 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Got a long way to go.
Impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And Pop,
See
I
if
know
Pop
you're
gives
not
her a
happy with
generic
the first
answer.
half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft so far. Really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
That's true.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime
Soft.
to begin the third
Pathetic.
quarter.
Thanks, Pop.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so
Let's
far.
not.
Well, right now for the
Kings
Spurs,
are on top,
this
right?
team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're
Shaq-sized
looking
things.
almost as
All right.
dominant
How do I skip?
as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to...
There we go.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, no
Well-
shit.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah,
killing
they've done
me.
an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very high
Hey,
hands
Wemby.
on the perimeter, too.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. For 3, Randle. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. Randle with a steal.
greedy.
Now here's McDaniels. He's got 5. Drills it from deep. McDaniels got 8.
Right there, Daniels
like
is
shit.
saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Fox outside. To the left wing. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Pass to Randle. Another shot. Good on the jump shot. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randle looking crafty at creating for himself there.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. DiVincenzo against Paul. Now Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Fox lifts off and hammers it down.
And he's
Too
got it
little, too
going
late,
now.
man.
When he's in
Come
this
on.
kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
The Timberwolves lead by
I need a
10.
replay.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Stolen by Vassell. Fox against Edwards. Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Castle's checked in for Vassell. The
What are those
Timberwolves
cheerleaders
also
doing
with a
out
sub.
there?
Alexander
Spurs don't have
Walker,
cheerleaders.
He's checked in for McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Randall outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Fox outside. For three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Here's Edwards. Misses off the right iron.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Outside Barnes. That's tipped.
Oh, come on, Chris Paul.
DiVincenzo with it. And it's Paul picking him up. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
You know, once he grabs the steal, it's off to the races for DiVincenzo. Extremely explosive.
Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
All right,
A different look for
Make
San
some
Antonio.
moves.
Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Keldon
bench.
Johnson comes in for
Wemby.
Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie in for De'Aaron Fox. Outside Wembanyama. From downtown, the big man, Wembanyama, sinks the three.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Randall. Rebound
There
by
you go,
San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Sohan outside. Outside Johnson for the tie. They get it back. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game.
Good showing.
Timberwolves ahead, up 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
Wemby needs to show
Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
This game is a big boy game. Physicality, toughness with the ball. And transition D is equally important. Love it. You know what you got to do.
Man, you got to love Coach Popovich.
Thanks,
Starts
Pop.
off by challenging his guys, then gives them some encouragement.
Yeah, that's what the great coaches do. They know when to push, when to pull, how to keep people motivated.
Took Fox.
And
Good
with
screen,
three quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
All right, we got Wemby on
Clark
the bench.
against
What can we
Johnson,
do?
And it's Clark on the take. Rebounded by Johnson.
That's
Boy,
where
he
Keldon.
has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Come set a pick.
Fox with the ball.
Fox has the hot hand.
Outside Johnson. Fox up top. Clark covers. And it's Fox missing.
Boy, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Here's Edwards. And he takes that
come
one
on,
up
Castle.
and powers it through.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch,
All
now
right.
he stays fully engaged.
Now
His
blow me
offensive
out
arsenal is on full display.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Fox with
There.
the jam.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking
Thanks
things
for the
into
screen, Mamu.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And
Mamu
it just
right there
forces
with the little
defense
screen.
to pay more
Nice.
attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And San Antonio making a change here. Paul's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Ingles.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Yes.
Hold on, I think someone's at my door. Be right back. False alarm. Did just spill my drink everywhere, though. That's great.
And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
You just dropped everyone off.
Some changes for
Get the house to
Minnesota.
yourself now.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Clark. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Alexander Walker. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Allie, thank you. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Pass to Edwards. To the inside. There's the whistle.
Come on.
He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
DiVincenzo smartly getting into the defense there, drawing a foul inside while taking the shot. That's a smart offensive play by DiVincenzo.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Oh,
Spurs
yeah.
trail by 3.
Get some U time in.
Paul looking it over. Pass to Fox to tie it up. Fox, that smooth lefty
There
shot.
you go, Mr. Clutch.
That's been typical of their performance today.
Don't let me
They're
down.
sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more
Yep.
individual play at the other end.
That's where.
Oh, rejected by
Damn
Wembanyama. Gobert, that's good.
Someone's got to secure that board.
And so Paul will bring it up for the Spurs. Wembanyama up top. Paul passes to Wembanyama over Gobert.
Man,
Wembanyama, no
you should
good.
just like sky hook it.
defensive
Why are you
effort to
jump
lock
shotting it
down
from
the
right
paint.
there.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Three-pointer, Fox. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Edwards against Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game.
Oh man, we gotta get a stop.
All game.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean,
Gotta get a
they
stop
look to
here. Gotta
penetrate
get a bucket
every
and a stop.
opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that. And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Ball passes to Wembanyama and out of bounds. Minnesota.
Great.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
Not great. Not great timing.
Minnesota leading by 4. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall on the screen. There's the 3. DiVincenzo can't hit. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Oh, got that
There you
bucket
go.
in no
About time you
at all.
showed up,
And
Devin.
his coaches will be the first to tell you Vassell wants the ball in these situations. He's not afraid of the challenge.
Edwards, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Vassell. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox, huge points.
A minute 9 left in the 4th quarter here. Fox against Edwards. Shoots over Barnes. And he buries it.
Good G Barnes, but
stepping up in a big
better
way.
Well,
O.
that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Back to Vassell from outside the arc. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. And Minnesota has possession. Pass to McDaniels.
Coming up big in the
All
clutch.
right. Need a bucket here.
Highlight reel.
This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Here's Wembanyama. Tries again. And he sinks it. And that one brings him within 1.
No fear
Stop.
in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards against Fox. 11 feet out.
Oh, you gotta
And
get
now
the
they decide to
4.
foul intentionally.
Man, that's
Just
it.
a must-foul situation
Free
to
throw
stop.
contest
And
now.
you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different.
Yeah, this is regular season.
Early game free
Game
throws in terms of
6.
making.
Yeah, I'm streaming at 1440p, which is like 2K. So it should look good.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Damn, Australia. I wish. Jealous.
And so
All right,
free throws
timeout,
good.
Pop. There we
It's
go.
a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the three-point lead he's given them?
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. And a
Do I
great
go for
call
3?
on his part.
I gotta go
This
for
is the
3,
time
right?
You want to be in sync
Or do I go
right
for the
here.
quick 2?
Any speculation on
Hope
what
for a
we're gonna
miss.
see coming out of this timeout?
If I can get a quick 2, I think we can do it. Do I have a timeout? We got 1 timeout left.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here's Vassell.
Bad shot.
No good from 3-point range.
Nope. That's game.
And now an
Auto
intentional foul.
Game.
They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Blew it. That was a terrible, terrible possession.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
So far, I fold in pressure time. Not good.
And the second and 2 is good.
Timeout.
And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. San
Need a
Antonio
4-point
decides
play.
to talk it over. Only 2 seconds left in the final quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
It's gonna be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about. I mean, it's their only chance. And even if it's a long shot.
Yeah, game 6 of 82. I'm doing all
it's
82.
A narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. Just a gutsy
Yeah, I figure it's an
performance
easy
on
way
the
to get
road.
content.
It really was. When this
I gotta
one was
hit
up in the air late, they
4,000
showed
watch
how
hours
tough-minded they
or
are
some
as a team.
ridiculous number.
Now a
And
minute to check in with
one of the
Allie
easiest
LaForce.
ways
She's
is to do
courtside.
streaming
Hey, Allie.
of video
Dante,
games
you won state titles in high school. 2
on both
national
Twitch and
titles at
YouTube.
Villanova,
So
and now
we'll
a
see.
growing role in the NBA.
believe
What
that.
has been the secret to your...
All right, Allie, thank you.
I'm terrible at
And
this
that'll
game.
do
I
it,
used to be
folks.
good at like the old
For Allie
versions,
LaForce,
but
Clark Kellogg,
I need
and
to
Grant
learn
Hill.
like
This is Brian Anderson saying,
how to call plays. Let's see here. Damn. Nobody else in double digits. Fox all by himself. Let's see what's next. Next up will be the fuck logo is that? It's like a boat. What is it? Oh, the Clippers? Oh, I guess a Clipper is a boat. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that logo before. LA Bay! Shut up! Sorry about that. Yeah, the AI should have given me the W. I kind of like that Clippers logo. I honestly, I don't think I've ever seen that logo before with the boat and the sea. And it's like a basketball design on the boat. It's clever. Clever. All right, yo. JC, appreciate you chiming in. Everybody else that's watching on Twitch and on YouTube. I'll be back with Game 7 soon. Probably not tonight, probably tomorrow. And I'll be doing an LG's House, my podcast, tomorrow night. So check the channel for that at DJLG210. That's my channel. At LG's House on Twitch. That's the Twitch channel. YouTube channel is at DJLG210. And all my other socials. Yeah, I had my chances. I blew it. It gives you a bunch of chances to win. And I shit the bed on that. That's for sure. So, yeah. I'll see you MFers next time. Later, JC. Enjoy the house without all the kiddos and significant others and whatnot. I'm going to grab something to eat and meet up with Carl and see where the hell we're going to go tonight. If you've got any suggestions, hit me up. Maybe we should do a bit like live stream where we go. Anyway, peace out. Later.